California obviously had no impact on us. Also, we're used to bad reporting. We're used to ill-informed reporting. And so it doesn't change how we operate, but we engage with it to prove that it's not true, as CENTCOM has done so well. Ultimately, I look at the reports on a daily basis of threat. Our interagencies all over it. My partners across government are all over, looking for indications and warnings, keeping the American people safe.
The world runs on systems most of us never see. Understanding them changes how we think about everything. You're listening to Chevy James. Yes, that was Pete Hegseth, U.S. Secretary of War, confirming the stance we have going here. As we enter into part 2 of Power on the Pacific by Chevy James, let's pause and march to remember unity, which is one piece of the military sustenance. Unity is one of the greatest sources of strength in our nation. It's the greatest strength a nation can have. It creates cooperation, resilience, and the ability to respond to challenges together. Unity is definitely one of my favorite words. Now, let's shift, because what we're about to look at, most people don't even think about. California, not just a state, but a gateway to trade, to movement, to global connection. That coastline, it links the United States to Asia, to supply chains, to entire systems that keep everyday life moving. Let me ask you something. What if just 2 ports handled a massive portion of everything coming into the country? Electronics, clothing, car parts, everyday products you don't even think about. Well, that's exactly what's happening at the Port of Los Angeles and the Port of Long Beach. Together, they move an incredible volume of goods from Asia into the United States. And for most of us, it all just works. Now, think about this. Even for a short time, you wouldn't just notice it at the ports. You'd start to see how connected everything really is. From store shelves, to shipping networks, to production lines. It's all part of a system that's constantly moving, constantly adjusting, and working together to keep things flowing. And when you see that, you start to appreciate the level of coordination behind it. Now, are these ports as globally critical as the Strait of Hormuz? Not quite. But regionally, they play a major role because they don't just move goods, they support a system that connects economies, industries, and everyday life. And this is where it all comes together. California isn't just important because of where it is, but because of what it does. Trade flows through it, movement flows through it, connection flows through it. And that Pacific coastline becomes more than geography. It becomes a link. And maybe that's the bigger idea here. The systems that shape our lives, the ones that keep everything moving, are often the ones we never really stop to notice. But when we do, we start to see the world as something more connected, more coordinated, and in many ways, more intentional than it first appears. This is Chevy James, and this is Power on the Pacific Part 2. I'm inviting you to stay thinking and think absolutely until we meet again in Part 3. Please don't forget to like. Please do not forget to subscribe. See you next week.
That reporting on California obviously had no impact on us.
Yeah, empty bottles of red wine laying on the floor from last night. We got a little drunk, yeah. Now I'm a little numb. Spending hours by your bedside, talking till it's dark out somehow. Can get you off my mind. Don't wanna say goodbye, bye, bye, bye. Maybe we should take it slow. I don't feel too comfortable jumping into something new right now.